We've got breaking news to bring you this hour concerning Canada's auto sector. General Motors is dropping electric van production at its plant near London, Ontario. The automaker says decreased demand has pushed it to stop making the Bright Drop electric delivery van. The announcement makes uncertainty in the auto industry more pronounced, putting the plant's future and 1,200 jobs at risk. The CBC's Hilary Johnstone is here with more details on this. Okay, what more do we know about this decision, Hilary?
Well, certainly we know that this is more uncertainty and more anxiety for workers within Canada's automotive industry. We know that this particular plant, which is the CAMI plant in Ingersoll, Ontario, which is right outside of London, Ontario, that it has been paused. Production has been paused there since May. At the time, General Motors had cited uncertainty for the future of that EV market, in particular for delivery vehicles. A few things that they are citing today. They do say that part of this is that uncertainty about the future of electric vehicles, particularly for delivery vehicles like the one that was going to be made here, that was supposed to be sort of the cornerstone of Ontario's electric vehicle industry. They also say that U.S. tax credits for EVs, for these delivery vehicles in particular, that has stopped, and that all of this together means that they are not going to be making this particular model, this Bright Drop electric delivery van, at that facility that you're looking at right now in Ingersoll anymore. They are not shifting production anywhere else like we saw with that Stellantis announcement last week. Instead, this is simply the end of the line for this particular model. But it does create a lot of uncertainty for those 1,200 jobs. What is going to happen next? Certainly, GM has indicated that it might have future plans for this facility, but they have not spelled out what those are exactly. So frustrating. I'm sure there's a lot of workers this morning who are quite anxious about what happens next. And certainly the reaction so far has been sort of the same, expressing uncertainty about what comes next. Remember that this particular facility received $1 billion in government money as well, provincial and federal money, in order for it to retool, in order for it to be able to create electric vehicles as well. So what happens there as well? What is the larger federal government response going to be? A lot of questions at this point, Arthi, that we simply still don't have the answers still.
We certainly know that you're reaching out to all the involved parties to try and get reaction to this. We heard from the industry minister as well. What are we hearing so far?
That's right. So we heard from Melanie Joly a little bit earlier on today. She talked about the fact that this is obviously a very difficult day for workers in Canada's auto industry, in particular for people who had jobs at that facility. Here is a little bit more about what she said earlier on today.
Of course, we'll hold them to account for any support we've given them to develop that model, but at the same time, we are creating a response group to make sure that we're bringing a new model, because the 1,200 workers at the Ingersoll plant need to know that we're fighting for their jobs.
Now, in terms of the unions, so Unifor Local 88, still looking for reaction from them. And of course, if we get any of that reaction, we will bring it to you. For its part, GM says that this is not a reflection of the workers at this particular facility, rather more a reflection of the broader situation for electric vehicles, in particular electric delivery vehicles.
Okay, thank you for this. That is the CBC's Hilary Johnstone reporting for us.